AK, what's up, y'all? What's up? We down at the Diddy trial. We out for lunch right now. We was just all in tears, but I'll tell y'all about that later. Okay, listen. With the prosecutor, first of all, the prosecutor was going in on it. They said Puff did not admit guilt. Puff said the escorts were for prostitution, but yet they were for pleasure. To me, there was no prostitution. I don't know what y'all think. There was no prostitution because nobody made money. They paid for escorts. I don't know if some of y'all see that as a difference or not. I don't know. To me, it was all consensual. The women could hear. The woman here said no to Puff. Okay, this is the thing. He didn't really make the women do it because at the end of the day, the women could have said no to Puff. That's Cassie, Daphne, whoever. The thing is, you saying no to Puff says no to money, a lifestyle, going back to wherever you came from. So personally, that's why I think a lot of them did what they did, and it is what it is. I don't think he even made anybody do anything. Again, they stayed for the lifestyle, the money, the housing, the gifts, things like that. So that's my honest opinion. Okay, now the defense stated Puff did not make money off of the sexual escapades. He was not a pimp. I can't remember this lawyer's name, but he did exactly what I was hoping that he did, which was cite other cases. Let me make sure. He did exactly what I expected him to do, which was cite other cases. There was a case called the Navid case, where there were 7 victims and a person only got 18 months. Another person got 15 months. There was another pimp that trafficked 50 to 100 women. He only got 18 months. Another person only got 14 months. No. He suggested to the judge that Puff only gets 14 months for his crimes, which will be time served because I think he's been there 13 months now. They talked about Puff as a young black record label owner. Now let me tell you, this lawyer, the black chick, Westmoreland, she started crying during her summation. And I was like, I don't know if that's good, girl. I don't know. But anyway, Westmoreland, she started crying. And I just don't know if that was a good idea. But anyway, she went on to talk about Puff as a young black record label owner, his fashion, the liquor line, social justice, the vote or die, and all his accomplishments. The work he's done at MDC, helping other inmates, doing classes in the jail. He made the unit of all colors agree to learn together in a class. White, black, Italian, Russian, all races. He told them, if y'all don't come together and do this class together, because I'm not doing a class for this unit or this color, I'm not doing a class for this race, everybody have to do it together. And they agreed, and everybody came together to do the business class that he taught. Staff sat through the class, and they even presented an evaluation and a letter stating that the class was top-notch. They wrote the letter to the judge. Another inmate wrote a letter, and someone's mother wrote a letter to the judge stating how they see a difference in their child because of what Puff was teaching them inside the prison, inside the jail. So I thought that was pretty good. Now, the kids got up and spoke just now, right before lunch. You got Justin, the twins, Chance, Christian, and Quincy. Quincy spoke to the judge, stating that our father has transformed. Justin asked for a second chance. It's been tough. The situation saved his father's life. His dad is the best. Christian, that was Justin. This is Christian said he studied his dad from a child. His dad is his hero, taught him how to treat women with respect. He has seen a change in his dad, and he asked the judge for grace and mercy. Jessie, one of the twins, she cried. Everybody started crying. She cried, and Puff put his head down, and he started crying. Chance cried. She stated that her dad now speaks with purpose and has more patience. Delilah said that we are scared. She started crying. She said, please, please give us the chance to rebuild. And after they all spoke, all 6 of the kids spoke. All 6 of them. We're doing 7 kids, 1 is a baby though. The judge gave the kids a huge, thoughtful thank you. He said he was very thankful to hear them speak about what they spoke about regarding their father. And then they showed a video. Let me tell you something. This video was of Puff with his kids running a marathon, talking to young kids. It was a very inspiring video. All right, so we just broke for lunch. I'm about to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going back upstairs. There's a lot of people down here. It's crazy. Puff is sitting there. He has a white sweater on, head full of gray hair. I'm really hoping that he gets out time served. I think this was enough to push him. They stated how he is drug free. He feels different. He looks different. Just, older. I wouldn't say he looks older. He just looks good with the gray hair and the beard. But I'm sure he's stressed. He probably aged about 10 years. Based on what the lawyers were saying, I don't think he deserves, even if they didn't say it, I don't think he deserves no 11 years in no prison, because you have white people and the people that I discussed before that the attorney pointed out, they've done much worse. That video that they showed was a very inspiring video. It really showed Puff in a different light. Like, he can be a good person. He can be a good person because they showed him doing great things, having great conversations with people. He can be good. He can be good. So, like I said, it's a lot of people down here. I was in the courtroom here, Unique Mega Audio. We was upstairs. Some other people. We was meeting a lot of people up there. That's it. I'm really hoping and praying that this man does not get a lot of time. I hope he walks out with time served. But Unique was in there before me. Unique said the judge said that I already made my decision on my sentencing, which I think is crazy for anybody to say. And I don't know what it is, but I'm hoping that if it was a bad sentence, that these points that the attorneys pointed out, as well as the video of his kids and the statements from his children, made a difference with the judge. Because for you to say that, then what's the point of having people come up or get up and even speak? I don't understand that. I don't get it. That's just crazy to me. I'm just hoping that, because we have so many, and that's another thing, these are the things that we need to think about too. Black men being charged differently than white men. That's been going on for ages, decades, centuries, whatever. I'm just hoping that, he's able to get out. I'm sure he's learned his lesson and just do good work. Continue to do the good work and do good business, because I always said I never liked how Puff did business. And I stand on that. He just got to do better business. Here's this guy behind me right here. You see, that's the Punisher right there. I'm one of the escorts. Yeah, my sister used to go to school. Hey y'all, I'm uptown, fresh from the Diddy trial, and the last thing I have to say about this is Diddy's impact statement was really good. He thanked the court, he thanked the judge, he thanked his kids. When he turned around and thanked his mom, he started crying and holding his head. Just like I said before, when the kids was crying, everybody knows by now he got 50 months. Now, Monday, one of his lawyers, I forgot that guy's name, he asked the judge, because it's not written in stone that it's 50 months, but he asked the judge, could he bring something in where the judge would reconsider that sentence and make it lower. And the judge granted them that. So they will be back in court on Monday for reconsideration, and maybe he'll get a lower sentence. But at the end of the day, he's 13 months in. Federal is 85% of the time. So Diddy might do 3 more years, maybe 2.5, 3 more years. That'll be 4. So
honestly, he may only do maybe 2 more years or 2.5 years. So it's not as bad as it could have been, because when I say they was pushing for that 132 months, they was pushing for that 132 months. The DA was on it. And the judge said that was unreasonable, but he still had to give him a reasonable amount of time because of what he did. Now, this is what he did say. After the Cassie video came out and Diddy made that video on Instagram saying I hit rock bottom, supposedly with Jane, who I think might be Daphne, they were somewhere and she testified that he said something crazy and that he was like, take this pill because you're not going to spoil my night. Slapped her, threw her to the ground. So the judge just felt like with the Cassie thing and everything that came out, he hadn't learned his lesson. So he feels like, you know what, even though you are rehabilitated, you have done great things in the prison system. They said nobody has been fighting or warring since Diddy put this business class together. So that's a good thing. And he took that into consideration. He took the kids into consideration. But he still felt like Diddy needed to do some time. So it is what it is. Hopefully, I'm sure he's learned from this. And while he's in there, he's probably going to do great things. But again, maybe Monday, the judge might lower the time. So that's it. And listen, thanks for chiming in. Share, like, subscribe, do what you need to do. But I appreciate everybody who comes in and supports me. I appreciate you so much. And I did do a live, so y'all could go over there and watch that, because out there is when the kids came out. And we were just outside the courtroom vibing with different people. So yeah, that's it. Diddy got 50 months, and hey, it is what it is.
She's a magnificent. The queen.